The Pashtuns have a unique and defining tribal code called Pashtunwali, or the way of the Pashtun, that distinguishes them from other ethnic groups. It is an unwritten set of values, customs, and cultural codes that governs routine life. The various elements of Pashtunwali taken together represent the Pashtun's notion of a Gairatmand Pashtun, that is, an ideal Pashtun who leads an honorable life. At its core, Pashtunwali is about Nang, or honor, rooted in the triangle of Zan, Zar, Zameen, that is, women, wealth, and land. As Kushal Khan Khattak, the warrior Pashto poet, wrote, "I despise the man who does not guide his life by honor. The very word honor drives me mad." He further wrote, "The very name Pashtun spells honor and glory. Lacking that honor, what is the Afghan story?" Since the responsibility of upholding individual and tribal honor rests with the males, most carry weapons, which have become a tangible expression of the code of honor. The obligatory weapon symbolizes a man's status in society, signaling his role as protector of his community. "A man's gun is a jewelry" is a popular proverb amongst the Pashtuns. The fate of an individual who is not able to uphold honor is possibly worse than death. He would be called daus, or a person with no honor, quite possibly the worst slur or insult one Pashtun can bestow on another. Interestingly, for the Pashtun, the very concept of justice is wrapped up in the maintenance of his honor and independence from external authority. Breaking the laws of the state to take action to preserve honor would seem perfectly acceptable to a Pashtun. In fact, his honor would demand it. The obligation to take revenge, or badal, is another critical part of Pashtunwali, which, according to some, helps regulate behavior in the absence of a legal system. As young Winston Churchill put it, and I quote, "No injury was to be forgotten and no debt left unpaid. Every Pashtun knows that transgressions against another's honor will lead to revenge against the transgressor, and it is in his interest not to provoke badal." As a Pashtun proverb states, he is not a Pashtun who does not give a blow in return for a pinch. There is no time limit for revenge. Again, a Pashtun saying is that the Pashtun who took revenge after 100 years said, "I took it too quickly." Ghaffar Khan's eldest son, the poet and artist Ghani Khan, described the working of the badal, and I quote, "If dishonored, the Pathan must shoot. There is no alternative. If he does not, his brothers will look down upon him. His father will sneer at him. His sister will avoid his eyes. His wife will be insolent, and his friends will cut him off. One day he goes out and never comes back. He has laughed his way into a bullet that was fired by another of his own blood and race." Other elements of Pashtunwali include Milmastia, which is hospitality, and Nanavati, offering shelter and protection. The concept of hospitality is held in such high esteem that it even trumps revenge, as seen in the chivalrous offering of food and provisions, even to enemies who seek refuge. The problem with Pashtunwali for the West is, as Charles Allen writes, an uncompromising social code so profoundly at odds with Western mores that its application constantly brings up with a jolt. Talking about Pashtun honor, Churchill noted that it was so strange and inconsistent as to be incomprehensible to a logical mind. And he says, "I have been told that if a white man could grasp it fully and were able to understand their mental impulses, if he knew when it was their honor to stand by him and when it was their honor to betray him, when they were bound to protect and when they were bound to kill him, he might, by judging his times and opportunities, pass safely from one end of the mountains to the other."